fancy intro music. Yeah! Woohoo!
Welcome back, Starchat Fleet Commanders, with a return to the Dabo Wheel and the new Digital Conveyor event. And today I want to try to cover as much of those as I can to help give a little bit of a rundown so that the next few days you can hopefully get as much of this done as possible. Now, some of these are going to be easier depending on what style of player you are. If you're free to play, this one is, I'm not going to say it's an ignore, but don't expect a lot of rewards from it. May the odds be ever in your favor. And this one right here is going to be a little bit more catered towards everybody. Now, the Dabo Wheel is not new, but some of you may not have been familiar with it. It originally rolled out with the Ferengi art going back 2 years ago, over 2 years now. And this is an interesting style mechanic, originally set up as a choose your own rewards, but a little bit different here, but the idea is kind of the same. Let's go over that first. So number one, you're going to get a claim every day. Well, the next couple days here with a coin set. So claim your court coins. This will allow you to spin the Dabo Wheel, as it were, even though there's no actual spin mechanic. It'd be cool if they actually put in a spin mechanic. Yes, I'm asking for pointless animations. Whatever. I'm Rev and I like things. It's okay to like things. But also, if you're a spender, there are 2 packs to pay attention to. These are, of course, going to be things that you have to be willing to spend money on if you want to complete it. It is a heroic event. So if you're going to spend, I will point to these 2 packs first, the $10 and $20 version. These are going to improve your rolls. So look at the very top of them. See, no common pulls and double rolls. So it actually will improve how much you pull and remove some of the weaker items. I'll show you what that means in a second, but if you are choosing to spend, those are the 2 to go after. If you're like most of us, you're just going to be curious, okay, how's the Dabo Wheel work by itself? Just not worrying about that. Let me show you. So you've collected the coins as I just showed. That's going to take you to this set right here. Now there are 7 officers that if you did manage to complete the entire heroic SMS that you saw previously in the events tab, you'll actually be able to get 120 shards. That's a full officer, and you can mix and match if you want, which is pretty neato. But if you didn't, well, scoring might be a little bit more difficult. Let me show you what you're doing here. So remember when it said no commons on that pack? That would eliminate 3 of the 7, meaning you could only pull these. But as you can see, I got 100 coins from my daily today, and with that claim, I'm not going to spin the wheel, as it were, and end up with a common, as kind of expected. Now, what happens when you get commons? Well, you're working towards these milestones. That milestone gave me 1,500, but this is what the Dabo Wheel is paying out as you get different ones. So some of the commons are worth a little bit more, but as you see, the rares, the epics, those have the real value to help you complete as much as possible, at least when it comes to the Dabo Wheel event store. As you go through, you get more currency, and with the currency, then you can get more things. So that is how the Dabo Wheel works. You're just simply rolling coins. You can free to play this and just simply take your coin every day from the gift chest and, end up with what you end up with. Like I got the Dabo balancing slate. Maybe you'll get real lucky and get the Grand Treasury Relic. As you can imagine, very low chance of getting those. I got the 20% chancer right there. But that's how it works. This one is mostly for spend. So if you are a spender, that's what you're going to look at. Now, Digital Conveyor, a little bit different. This is more of a traditional event structure, as in, yes, there's an SLB, but also there are pretty easy to complete events, generally things you're going to be doing every day anyway. Away teams, should be doing every day. Helping your alliance, should be doing every day. Hostile, what's wrong with my fingers? Hostile grinding, which you should be doing every day. This one I got from just auto farming the Monavine. So easy to complete events. What does that get you? So you have a couple different events here. You have a leaderboard, which is for spending your digital conveyor, or how you get it. And that obviously comes with an avatar that you can win, or I'm sorry, a frame that you can win. And then there's this SMS over here for digital conveyor outcomes. So the conveyor a little bit different. As you can see, I've not completed 2 of the events as I was making this video because I wanted to get the video out to you to explain how everything works. So, hopefully by the time you see me on Discord next, this is done. So digital conveyor, you would come in here. For those asking, well, how do I get these different items to turn in? Because these different items are, more things. Well, to do that, you're going to actually go to the digital conveyor itself and you make a pull. So it does have a 3-day timer, as you would expect for a 3-day event. And these are the different things that you can pull, including more digital conveyor sequences. So I can hit it here, get 1 Gorignac, which is from the movie, if y'all don't remember. And here are your pull chances. The Gorignac is the 23%, so essentially kind of a common, but, kind of, sort of, not really. And then with the Gorignac I got over here, I can then go pull that digital conveyor sequence. nice I like. So we do another set of pull. This time I got a blue demon, and with the blue demon I can re-pull. So lots of clicks in this setup, but the whole idea is to continue through the conveyor belt and work your way through the SMS and including the SLB. You would simply get more points by completing the events every single day to earn more. And then obviously the better you do, the more things you can earn in terms of the event store, or the more things that you can pull on the digital conveyor. So if I was to get, what was it that was the big one? So like the treble, that's 750. I think, are they all 750? The alpha, 750. The Garignac, 750. And then of course the Saurian replicator, they're also 750. So as you turn these in, you get more spins. Yay. You like more spins, right? More spins are good. And then you'll score in the event. So that's how both of these different event structures work to coincide with the dailies and with the other events that are running here. You see, if you're level 40 plus, you've got mirror stuff going on right now. Harnessing the power of Trellium, so mining it with the UNSCA if you have one, or simply docking it, which does mean that if you want to go out there and PvP in mirror space and OPC hunt, well, I mean, it's asking you to dock it, or you can simply go mine it or hunt it in PvE, whichever format you want to go with. An SLB for that. But the main thing here is going through the Dabo mechanic and the digital conveyor mechanic. Those are the two big things starting off this week that you should be paying attention to the entire week. So make sure you're completing these. They shouldn't be difficult. Again, these are things that everybody should be doing every day. I encourage people every day to do their away teams just because how valuable they are, especially to our free-to-play player base. And then this is honestly pretty easy as well. 70 helps. That's here in the day. Most of you people are playing this game like 4 hours a day. In fact, that's going to be today's question. Comment down below, how many hours a day do you play Star Trek Fleet Command? And if it's not an hour, is it 30 minutes? Let me know down below. I'm actually very curious. But these are the two different event structures. The digital conveyor, a little bit more clicky. It's probably my biggest complaint about it. But in terms of actual rewards, I mean, no real gripe and complaint. The real rewards are in the SLB, obviously, for doing officer turn-ins. And then you've got some officer turn-ins and a couple more Jason Nesmith shards if you chose to go it that away. And then the Dabo Wheel, which is simply you collecting your daily click every day, or if you chose to go and buy those packs, collecting your daily pack and just, going through here and collecting whatever currency you can get. And you turn that currency in for whatever officer shards you want. Free to play, DJ actually talked about this in his last show. Free to play, we're looking, 5-ish shards, depending on how your RNG rolls out. Again, it is a heroics. I'm not trying to hide that it is a spend event, not that anybody else has hit it. Keep that in mind. Both of these have, rewards, how valuable they are. If it's worth investing your time in, you tell me. This one is more clicks, but I wouldn't really call it much of a time investment. And this one is, again, pretty passive if you just click the daily claim. So you just have to go in the event store and do the clicks. That's, again, if you want to go through them. Don't forget, you also have another heroic, which, hey, Garignac, that looked cool. What? Oh, there's my Garignac avatar. I need it. I need the Garignac avatar. Anyway, I'm gonna start quoting Galaxy Quest, and I don't need all that. So those are the basic breakdowns of this. The 7 different officers. If you're curious, well, let me handle that real quick. If you're curious which officer I would recommend going after in terms of the Dabo Wheel, well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's a wrong choice there. It really depends on what you need as a player. If it was going to be me specifically, I would probably pick up more Enterprise E Picard shards. Enterprise E Riker is great for speed crew. The Doctor obviously great for both above decks and below decks. Below decks being for more loot. Chakotay is a good Armada officer. K.R. Freeman, still one of the stronger PvP officers in the game. Phlox can be very useful for hostile grinding. And 7 of 9 is one that I absolutely love below decks and PvP. So all of them have merit. In terms of what you should choose, I would honestly pick whatever you're closest to unlocking or tiering up. But if you have one specific you want to kind of focus on, go after that. That's been my thoughts. That's been my video. Live long and plunder. Stay safe with the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Catch you on the next Star Trek Fleet Command video. And I'm out.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.